I want to tell you a true life story of a girl called Rita. Okay? Rita is a very pretty girl. Rita has one brother and two sisters. Rita's parents passed and life became very difficult for Rita. Rita is an amazing girl, very hardworking and ambitious. Rita had big dreams, but from the moment her parents died, most of the dreams also died. So Rita had a very hard time taking care of her siblings. There was nothing Rita didn't do, or rather there was nothing Rita was not willing and ready to do to help her younger ones. Now, Rita began to reach out to friends of her late parents for help. None of them came through. None of them tried to help. None of them even cared to listen to her. Maybe her parents didn't have good relationship with them, who knows? Or however, they didn't help. Rita decided to reach out to her uncles and aunties and other relatives. They also didn't help. It got to a point Rita reached out to one of her uncles, her father's elder brother. And the uncle said to Rita, "I can help you if only you allow me sleep with you." It was painful. Rita was broken. Rita got angry and left his office or house. I don't know where they met, or however, she left him crying. And she got home, she thought about it. She tried a lot of other things, applying for jobs. Of course, you know how Nigeria is. Getting a job can be very difficult. Rita couldn't get any job from anywhere. It became so hard, they were thrown out of their house. They started living in some people call it Baku house. Those houses built with woods. So she moved into that house with her siblings. At the point, Rita had no choice. Rita went back to her father's brother and he slept with her and then helped her. Gave her money and also gave her a job. Rita started working. Life got better. They moved back to a better house. And then Rita now sent her younger ones back to school. At this time, the father's brother was still sleeping with her. Each time he slept with her, he gave her big money. So Rita continued sleeping with her. It got to a point, Rita said, I have been disvirgined by my uncle, my father's elder brother. So what is there to keep? What is there to hide? What is there to preserve? There's no point. Let me rather commercialize my private part, thereby giving everybody who can pay for it access to it. That was how Rita went into proper, full-blown, registered, well-known, devil-supported prostitution. And Rita began to sleep around. She was sleeping around and was training her younger ones in school. They were growing fast. Everything was going well for them. But Rita was the victim and she was the sacrificial lamb of the family. After the immediate younger sister, like the one next to her, right? After graduation, that one got married immediately she graduated. And not too long, she got pregnant for her husband. And then she gave birth. So the brother was the first to reach out to her because the brother lived closer to her and her husband. So the brother reached out with the other sister to congratulate her. And they said, "Oh, have you spoken to Auntie Rita or Sister Rita?" She said, "Oh yes," that she told Rita that she had given birth. That Rita said she would find time to come and see her. The brother now said, "Why would Rita just come and see you? No, that's not how it's done. Rita is more like our mother. So please let her come and do omugo for you. Let her come and stay with you at least for 2 or 3 months and take care of you now that you just gave birth." And the sister said, God forbid that Ashawo cannot do omugo for her. That God forbid that a prostitute will carry her child. Let it sink. This was the words of her younger sister, whom she used Ashawo work to train in school. Now, here is the lesson. Human beings has all it takes to disappoint you. It doesn't matter your relationship with them, even though you people are blood siblings, same mother, same father. It has happened millions of times to people, right? Now, you may think that you are doing them a favor, but to them, It is your responsibility to do it. They were all siblings. Their parents had passed. If there's anybody who is responsible for you, it is the two people that brought you into this world, your father and your mother. Every other person is doing you a favor. It doesn't matter how little it is. Rita was heartbroken to hear that because the brother told her. Rita was broken. Rita regretted every move she made. Listen, you may want to help people or help someone. Don't help them with a process that may ruin you. You know why? People do not respect you for your sacrifice. They respect you for what it means to them. You may sell your house to send your younger brother to school. If that your house never meant something to your brother, he will never appreciate it. And people hardly appreciate what they get for free. This is what I mean. I like those people who live abroad. Nigerians in diaspora. I love them a lot. You know why? They value help. There was one there was this Nigerian lady who lived in the UK. At the time we had this encounter, me, I never come UK before for the first time. As at that time, I had never been to the UK. But this woman reached out to me, I think for an advert. And she said, I gave her my fee. She said it was much. Oh, please, can I help her? Can I do this? And I said, okay, how much do you have? Which I don't do that anymore anyway. So I said, how much do you have? And she said what she had was like less than half of what I charged at the time. But then I was moved. I said, okay, let me just do it. Do you know that woman still appreciates that thing till today? We are still in touch till today. Because she lives abroad and she understands the power of sacrifice. People abroad work for their money. They work their ass out. Sorry to use that word, but they work themselves out to raise money that they need to pay their bills. And when they now send the money to their jobless brother back home, he will look at it and say it's not enough. It's not enough for what? Money you will still use and go and drink and smoke Igbo is not enough. But your brother or your sister who sent you that money was working in the cold. You know how cold they for this for do you have an idea how cold they? I ordered food one time. I was in the UK in 2023. I ordered food September 2023. I ordered food at night. The guy that brought the food with bicycle, I felt for him. He's a white guy, maybe one of these looks like these Pakistan people, but I literally felt for this guy. It was so cold, and this guy was riding bicycle to deliver food. Imagine he was a Nigerian and he sends 100,000 or 50,000 to his brother back home. That one will say, imagine if they are abroad, they send me 50,000. You know where? You don't know road to embassy. You have to be mindful of your sacrifices to people. Before you sacrifice anything for anybody, prepare your mind and ask yourself, can I take the ingratitude when it comes? If somebody is ungrateful for 10,000 naira, it's easy to forgive and let go. If that 10,000 naira ingratitude is what you can take, let 10,000 be all you can give. If 500,000 is the one you can bear, if the person is ungrateful, let 500,000 be all you can give. Don't give more than the person deserves. Giving is good, but when you give without the leading of the Spirit, it's not always good. I'm telling you. The Bible says, he that sows to the flesh shall reap corruption. He that sows to the flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. Which means giving is good. But if you give from the flesh, if you give because your family people are pressuring you, if you give because you want to impress anybody, of the flesh, of the same flesh of which you give, you will reap corruption. Giving is good, but make sure you are led by the Spirit. There are people who went to village for Christmas, gave one elderly person money. The person took that money to the shrine, and few months after, the one who gave was brought back to poverty. Be careful. Give, but let your heart be in it, and let God lead you to who to give.